studiu Sport Biznes Polska gościmy dziś Iñigo Domíngueza, sponsorship managera klubu Atlético Madrid. Zajrzymy za kulisy współpracy marki InPost z jednym z najbardziej rozpoznawalnych klubów sportowych na świecie.
Okay, Iñigo, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, it's great to have you. It's more likely, it's even so exciting to have someone from Atlético Madrid here at the Kongres. And personally, it's a big pleasure to me to have you here.
Okay, so I think we need to say thanks to InPost because they are the ones that invited me here. I'm really glad to be with you all guys here, and hopefully we will have a nice conference later on.
Yeah, sure. Let's start with the basics. How are you finding Poland so far?
Well, it's my first time in Poland, as I told you before, but well, the weather is not like in Madrid, but I find it really nice. People is so warm, so I'm like at home.
Good. So let's roll with some proper questions. Okay. The first one. InPost announced its partnership with Atlético Madrid about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, how did it all actually begin? That was it club's idea or InPost reached you out first?
Well, it was club's idea. We were migrating our e-commerce from Fanatics to have our own one. So we started to think with the e-commerce team that we sort of needed to give our fans another service, and that's how we ended up with InPost. We saw also that they were partnering with Newcastle in United Kingdom, so we started the conversations with the people of InPost in Spain, and that's how it starts. More than, I think it was 8 months of negotiations, so really proud to have them on board.
Okay, so what kind of activation have you guys worked on during this time? Because last 2 years.
Yeah, so for me, well, one of the best activations was the ones that we have put their lockers on our ecosystem, on the stadium and on the training facilities, and it's my preferred one because when we started the conversations, one of the objectives of the people of InPost in Spain was to have more and more lockers. So when we were doing the first proposal, we were thinking, me and my boss, we were thinking how we could help to achieve their goals, and we have long talks with the infrastructure team to see where we can put the lockers, because of course they need to be 24 hours in the stadium. Not all the places are 24 hours, so we ended up with 3 spots.
Yeah, and they're located on the stadium, right?
No, one on the stadium and then the 2 others in our training facilities.
Okay,
one in Majadahonda, outside Madrid, and the other one in Alcalá de Henares.
Okay.
So we have right now 3. We don't know if in the future we could have more. And also we are presenting the people of InPost to our partners to try to see some synergies, and hopefully they can put more lockers there.
Okay. So for people who don't know, one of your projects was Avabot.
Yep.
That's basically a robot who streamed live to the children in the hospital, live training session from the football players, and they were able to watch them on a computer. I saw the video and I was so impressed, how it works. Would you say that the projects like this shows more human and emotional side of partnerships?
Yeah. And I think that type of projects show also how we are in Atlético de Madrid, because it's not to put a logo on a screen or to put a logo on wherever.
Yeah.
It's to create stories, and this is a nice story to tell to everyone. At first, it was the robot with an iPad incorporated, and after a match, 2 players, I think it was Griezmann and De Paul, they went to say hi to the children and so on. And later on the week, they put that same robot in the training field, and it was unique because the players saw the robot and without doing it in purpose, all the players started to say hi and to
And they loved the idea, right?
yeah, that's it. So it goes viral, and it wasn't, as I was saying, it wasn't do it on purpose. So
Okay.
that's what's also good with that type of projects, that it's players love it, and also it's a CSR action that it's really good, and that position also the club and InPost on another level.
Yeah, I'm going to try to attach some clips to our interview to let people see how it works. It's
Okay, yeah.
amazing, you know.
For
So
sure.
that brings me to another question. In Poland, InPost is well known as a brand, very courage, very innovation, and with a modern approach to business.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of philosophy saying about discipline, teamwork, and a full commitment. For me, which sounds quite similar to something might be here in the Atlético Madrid locker rooms. And I want to ask you, do you guys share the same ideas, the same mindset?
Yeah, I think all the values that
values.
that you were saying, I think are values that you can say about Atlético de Madrid: passion, innovation, hard work, sacrifice, teamwork.
Exactly.
So I think that's a really easy beginning with a partnership with InPost, because we started sharing some values, sharing the same vision, and hopefully we can be with them for many years, for sure.
I love what you're saying. Atletico works with many other brands, I mean, worldwide brands. How do you guys recognize the partnerships which might be a little bit more than just a logo on a t-shirt? You're probably searching for moral values. And I want to ask you, what does great sponsor means to you in 2025?
As you were saying, it is not just to put a logo on the t-shirt, on the screen, on TV, on the stadium, or on digital channels. We need to create stories. We need to see how we can help our partners to integrate in our ecosystem. And also, I think partnerships are changing a lot. And now we need to try to be able to impact directly. So we are always looking different forms of generating direct business for them. So I think that's how partnerships are working right now, and I think that's the direction that they will go in the near future, at least.
Look, we're here at the Sport Business Polska Congress here in Warsaw. It's a place where the sport industry comes together. They discuss about ideas, the experiences, visions, and we have a lot of experts, and you're basically one of them, honestly. So I want to ask you about, what do you think about the event itself? Maybe do you have something similar in Spain?
Yeah, I think we have similar events like that like this one in Spain, and well, it's for me it's a real pleasure to be here, a real pleasure to tell more about the brand positioning and brand strategy of my club, of Atlético de Madrid, and also to share how we are doing with InPost, a really strategic partner. And as I was saying before, hopefully we can be together for many years, as we are with other partners, such as Nike or Maut or whatever.
In my opinion, sport marketing is changing rapidly. Right now, the fans expect a little bit more connection, like emotional connection between them and club. I want to ask you, how do you guys manage this, to build that kind of relationship, which is not easy, I believe?
Well, yeah, I agree that it's not easy, but I think that the values that we were mentioning before and the fans of Atlético de Madrid demonstrate always that they are there. Some examples of that, it's we are one of the La Liga clubs with the highest attendance ratio to the stadium. We are a La Liga club with more members. We are La Liga club with more season ticket holders. So if
It
you
works.
see,
Yeah, as I can see, yeah.
if you see all that data and all that numbers, you can see that the connection is working, and of course our fans are a crucial pillar of our identity and our DNA.
Yeah, and probably the projects you've done, like Avabud, brings them closer. You know, they feel the same values probably, and they might be proud of you guys.
That's it.
That's what I believe. Speaking of partnership, you're here at the invitation of InPost, and soon you will appear on stage along with Grzegorz Łagowski. And I want to ask you if you could just give us a preview. What are you guys gonna discuss?
What I want to share with everyone, it's how we see from the club, how we are doing, not just in the sports performance that everyone knows about it and
Yeah.
it's there, but about our performance of the field in marketing, commercial, and different aspects. So that's a bit what we are going to talk about, and of course to share different activations as the one of the Avabot that we talk about, or any others that that have been a really good activations through this year and a half.
Yeah. As I said, many experts are here. I want to ask you, as an expert, what kind of advice would you give to the, I would say, clubs or sponsor struggling, trying to build good relationships together, as you guys have between InPost and Atlético? Maybe do you have any top tips you might share?
Well, my advice would be to think out of the box, try to be imaginative, try to differentiate you from the others, and try to add value to everything you do. I think
So someone got the idea, we're trying to boost it, make it better, and make it happen, right?
That's it. It's not about changing brand's strategy. It's about how we can help them to achieve their own goals through a platform, through a marketing platform as Atlético de Madrid, for example. So yeah, my advice, try to be imaginative, flexible, and challenge the
And
standards.
put a lot of effort. If you have, you want to do the full commitment, you have to do it and show it, right?
Of course, it's not just to say it, but also to show it to everyone.
Okay. Iñigo, I really appreciate your time. Honestly, it's been a pleasure to meet you in person.
The pleasure is mine.
We had a great insights. I love it. Keep it up, and I'll see you the next one.
For sure. Thanks a lot, and the pleasure is mine. Hopefully we can see each other soon again.
So see you on the next Congress.
See you.
Thank you.